If it were not so, I would not have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself. And where I am, there will you be also. Oh, gracious and eternal Father, God, we come to you today, oh God, asking you to forgive us, oh God, for anything that we said, thought, or done that's been unpleasing unto you, oh God. But God, we gather here today, oh God, hallelujah, oh God, and we're asking you, oh God, to lift up every bowed down head here today, oh God. We're asking you, oh God, today, oh God, to heal wounds, oh God. Oh God, we're asking you today to bring family together in unity today, oh God. And God, anything that has been done or said that's been not like you, oh God, we ask now, oh God, that you touch our hearts, oh God, and ask us, oh God, to forgive them, oh God. So God, we yet come right now asking you to forgive us, oh God, for anything that we thought, said, or done that's been unpleasing unto you, oh God. And we're asking you, oh God, to create within us a clean heart, oh God, and renew the right spirit within us, oh Lord. So God, even as these families, these children come today, oh God, we're asking you to heal every wound, oh God. Oh God, we even lift up Tracy right now, God. You know the situation, oh God. You know the problem, oh God. But God, I ask right now that we plead the blood over him, oh God. And I ask that you would intervene right now, oh God, in everything that's out of alignment concerning Tracy, oh God. We ask you right now to straighten it up, oh God. Oh God, we ask you to send laborers his way, oh God, and give him the help that he needs, oh God, and take him out of the devil's snare, oh God, in the mighty name of Jesus, oh God. So help us today, oh God. We ask that you bless Susie, oh God, and all that she's doing right now, oh God. We asking you to give Johnny and Mary traveling mercy, oh God, as they proceed to go back. But God, whatever this family is doing, oh God, we ask now, oh God, that you pluck up and you root up everything with each and every individual child in here, oh God. And we ask today that you put them on the street called straight, oh God. And these and other blessings we ask in Jesus' name. We pray, amen, and thank God.
Amen. That was strong.
Amen.
I got more.
So I think at this point, the next thing on the program is expressions of sympathy from family and friends. So this is an opportunity for a few people to maybe share a 2-minute reflection. You might have a memory of Stella. You might have something that you just want to say. We would ask that you keep the focus positive and clean. This is an opportunity to celebrate her life. And so we want to try to keep things moving in a positive direction. So is there anyone that would have something that they would like to share at this time?
One of the grandkids say something. She got 10 of them. One of y'all young ones.
You are, well, the grandkids are next. This is just for family, friends, people she might have worked with or known in another capacity.
We're gonna let them take some problem.
Alright, so I'm not used to standing up before people talking, but Stella was it's like my mama at work. That's what she always says. Like my mama at work, you know, awesome person. We were so much alike, you know, in so many ways, and you know, she used to always tell me, get yourself together, you need to do this, you need to do that. Put some something on, put some, you know, make yourself look like you know, if you feel bad, make yourself look different, you know, make yourself look more exciting, you know, even though you might feel bad inside. So she always just was encouraging me. She loved my girls. She was crazy about them. You know, she loved my family, you know, and I always appreciate her for that, you know. I don't know, I can say so much about her. I've known her for very, very over 20 years. Just from working at work, she always encouraged me to do better. She supported me through cosmetology school. She would always, this was always encouraging. When I needed to move one time, and I was like, oh, I need somebody to move me. All of a sudden, I heard a knock on the door, Lane's at the door. I'm like, I wasn't ready to move today. but I had already had, I got the apartment. Okay, we come on and move you. And she got Lane together, moving early, you know. So I just she was always there for me, and I always will love her. She always will be part of me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to share just a memory that I have. Stella, of course, is the grandmother of my 5 children that I had with Tracy. And one of the things that I can remember is being pregnant with either kid number 2 or 3 or something. Might have been Trayvon, and there was a stew. She could make the best stew. And she could make it out of anything she had in the house. You know, I thought she just sometimes would work a miracle. You'd be like, where did this wonderful stew come from? So when you are pregnant, sometimes you crave certain things. And I was, in that particular pregnancy, one of the things I craved was her stew. And so whenever I would ask her to make it for me, she would make it. And I guess she finally got to the point that she was sick of me because she made me enough to send home and put in the freezer. So that's a memory that I have of her. And then she just always was the kind of person who just wanted everything to be organized. Like she always kept a very organized home. Everything was always neat and where it was supposed to be. If you asked her about something, she could tell you exactly where it was. That's not the way it is in my house. So that was something I always admired about her ability to just kind of keep everything where it was supposed, you know, organized where it was supposed to be. It was a skill she had. I wished I had too. All right, are there others that would like to share something that are not the grandchildren, because you guys are getting ready to have your moment in a minute. Okay, Tyler.
I can't.
You can't?
Go ahead, mama, you got it. Who's going there with you, mama?
We right here with you.
Who's going there with you?
We right here with you.
We are
I'm gonna cry when I say what I gotta
Well,
say, so you might as well
right.
and let it out when it's all family here.
Let it out.
Now my memory, I don't know what you were getting ready to share, but my memory is that I have of Tanya and Stella and the closeness that was there when you and Lane first began to see each other. I think before even any of the kids came, and how you would come and you would do her nails and you would do her hair and you all would just sit and laugh and talk.
Yes.
That's a memory that I have. You want to add on to that? No? Okay, well, if you change your mind later,
It's all good.
you can do that. You can do that. So if there are no others that want to share something, then we'll move on to the, there's a section of the program called Remembering Our Grandmother. Now, the order of that, what Tanya and Lane did, and I agree with this, they listed the 4 oldest grandchildren, just so the program wouldn't be so heavy. But we also recognize that there might be some other grandchildren who want to say something, so we definitely want you to have an opportunity to do that if you want to. So I have Torrance Walker Jr. on here first to speak. Did you have anything you wanted to share?
Of course.
Firstborn.
Yeah, get on in there.
Trey was born 20 days before me.
No, we got, we on.
Okay.
But my granny was a real, you would have thought she was in the military the way she was organized. You know, it was like, I would come over with from my granny house to her. That was like my mom. So many words. She looked so much like me, and nose. She always said her Uncle Frank said that she had a Jeep nose, like the nose like a Jeep truck. She said we had the same nose. So whenever me and Granny would go somewhere, she would tell people that I'm her son.
You good now?
I don't really think people know how close I was to my granny. And I'm glad everybody here, like granddaddy, like, I'm glad you here to see how much we loved our granny. You know what I'm saying? How much we glued together, cause this how we are when you not here. You know what I'm saying? We stick together like this for real. So, and everybody will meet up at Granny house. We all be sleeping on the floor at Granny House. And it's not like, you know what I'm saying, that would be the link up spot. Like, that'll be the only way I'll get to see Abby or Tyrese or Tyler. That'll be the only way I'll get to see him, or if I get to go to Auntie Sheila's house. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna miss my granny eternally, spiritually. I know she just looking down at me like, you know what I'm saying, not saying too much. Granny always, she had $1,500 shades. The frames of her glasses was $1,500. Not even prescription and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she had these one prescription, she had these one frames. They was tight in shape, but she had a little black rubber band around one side, and you couldn't tell. But you know what I'm saying? She never found the screw to go in, but she always had that rubber band on her. You will never know. But that's all I got. Thank you guys for coming.
All right, thank you. All right, next up, we have Caitlin Walker. Okay. And just so people are making the connection, Torrance, of course, is the son of Torrance Walker Sr. And then this is the daughter of Tracy Walker.
Okay. I have my speech on here, so I'm gonna be reading it. Yeah, I prepared it yesterday. So good afternoon, everybody. I'm just saying, I'm Caitlin Walker. Everybody know me as Abby for the most part, and I'm Stella's oldest granddaughter. Was the only one until my cousin started having kids. So, you know, I just want to thank everybody for being here, celebrate the life of my granny. She will be happy to know that all of y'all are here. I'm gonna keep this short. I don't want to be up here all day. My grandma and I weren't as close as I would have liked, but I was still able to build a relationship.
Take your time. Take your time. We right here with you.
Before she got sick, I can't remember a time when she was sad or not smiling. My granny was genuinely a happy person. She was very giving, and she tried her best to help where she could. Sorry to whoever think they got the best baked beans, but she had the best. She always found a way to make 4 to 5 packs of noodles, stretched for 9 grandkids, 8 of them being boys. To see her gone is truly a sad thing. Once my grandmother got sick, it's like life hit me for the first time. I seen people in my family get ill and pass along, but to see someone living with Alzheimer's and dementia was a completely different experience for me. She didn't know who I was.
Let her talk, man.
She didn't know who I was at times. She wasn't saying much at all some days. When she was in a nursing home, I would just go up there and sit with her for hours on hours with no talking. We would just stare at each other. Just be in the room with her. Other days she was better. She would be up around, moving, talking. Wasn't talking about nothing, but you know, she was just up and moving around. But then it's like she got super sick out of nowhere. And I'm aware of how the illness can progress, but I just wasn't aware that it would happen all that fast. And then all of a sudden I found myself at the hospital every day sitting with her in her last days. Granny Stella was put through a lot on this earth, and she fought hard until the very end. So hard to where she was gasping for her last breath, and the people, you know, where she was at Apparin, they worked hard to get her mouth to close because she wanted to breathe so bad that her mouth was stuck open when she was there. So when I saw her for the first time, her mouth was wide open. So she wanted to be here, she wanted to breathe, she fought hard, but I really do believe she's in a happier space now. She doesn't have to deal with mistreatment, her illness, or any type of pain for that matter. To my father and Uncle Lane, I'm so sorry for your loss. I want you to know that I'm here for you in any way that I can. I can only imagine how this feels. And rest in peace, Granny, I love you.
Good job, man.
All right. Thank you, Abby. All right, and we're now calling for Kyle Walker, who is the son of Lane, Torrance Lane, Sr.
How everybody doing?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, my granny, she used to come get us, me and Pooh, from my mama house every weekend. Like my daddy, he had to work 2 jobs, so she'd come get us every weekend. We go over her house. Then that's when Dion and Drake come over there, and then if Uncle Tracy wasn't at work and nothing, everybody be at Granny house. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when my granny, she went through a lot. You know what I'm saying? During her time to where she was sick. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, me personally, I know it's a positive thing. If she would have got the better care that she needed earlier, and would have probably got taken better care of at the end, she probably would have last longer. I mean, that's just my, you know what I'm saying, take on it. You know what I'm saying? My uncle, y'all know Uncle Tracy not here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's real kind of messed up to where I know he'll want to be here right now. You know, and I know she'll want him to be here right now because she always looked to Unc as far as like a protection, like to where he was right there. She know that he was crazy about Granny. So anytime she dropped one tear, he like beast mode. So you know what I'm saying. So like for him not to be here right now is like crazy. You know what I'm saying. But my Granny, she always looked out for me and Pooh. You know what I'm saying. As far as when we ain't have what we need growing up, she tried to make sure that she could get it for us. You know what I'm saying. So it was like she was always there for us. You know what I'm saying? She was. She really was. I had my granny every time I was working at McDonald's, and I was able to save my money up. And I ain't have bad credit, but Granny had good credit.
Oh yeah.
I was like, Granny, I want this car, whatever. She'd be like, well, if you get the money, we can go up there and look at it. We'd go up there. I won't have enough money. Granny be like, well, we gonna get the car, but make sure you pay back my money. Make sure you pay my money. I'm like, I got you. I'll be happy over there. So. Yeah, so my granny, she always was there for all her grandkids. She ain't never looked at none of us different in my eyes, you know what I'm saying? Whenever we could get around each other and meet up and hang out, even when we was going over Auntie Sheila house, she made sure we can go over there, you know what I'm saying? So Granny always tried to keep us together. If it wasn't for Granny, we probably wouldn't have been close like how all the family was, for real, for real. If it wasn't for Granny having a 1-bedroom apartment, 2-bedroom apartment, we probably wouldn't even been close like how we is now. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I love my granny, you know what I'm saying? And I know she looking down on me, you know what I'm saying? She know what I'm doing in life, you know what I'm saying, moving forward. So, you know, I appreciate everybody for coming out and Granddaddy for coming, Mary. I appreciate you, Susie, for letting us come over here, you know what I'm saying? Because you ain't have to do that, you know what I'm saying? So, everybody appreciate you for doing that. And, thank everybody.
The final person here is Trey. Now, Trey, let me ask you, you also have the final remarks. So did you want to speak now, or did you?
I was just gonna save it all.
For then, okay.
So there's any one of the other grandkids.
Right. So if there's any other grandchild at this time that would like to share something, we want to allow you the time and space to do that.
Right.
All right.
I got a story.
So can I ask a favor? Because the next thing that's on the agenda is the reading of the life reflections, and you were doing that anyway. So can you share your story and then just go straight on to that?
Just roll in, Trey, too. Roll in.
You got it on your
Roll
phone?
in. Roll in. President. It wasn't that. It was just a short little story.
Oh, okay, we're going to story and then go
President, baby.
Because you next. You next. And this is another one of Tracy's sons, Trayvon Walker.
So yeah, so this was just a short little story. I know my grandma was somebody who was very particular and very organized, like we already said, very clean. Her house had to smell like nobody other house. Like I don't think that smell ever come back.
Right.
It just smelled like it was just not even like a new house smell. It just smelled like Granny Stella. So that's what that was. So I remember that. You know, I know me personally. I asked, you know, could we get a pet? Of course, she said no. But I remember one day this was like before technology got so advanced and whatever. But like she got some kind of like, y'all remember that electronic cat she got? Yeah. And it would breathe and it would do everything, but it wasn't a real cat.
I think it was a dog, right?
It was a dog.
It was a dog.
It was something.
It was brown though.
But you would think it was real, but it was real.
We would lay in front of the fireplace. The stomach would go up and down when it wasn't real.
So yeah, that's just a short story just to show that she did listen, even though, you know, a pet probably wasn't gonna work for her. She, you know, listened.
Yeah. Right. She knew her grandkids wanted to see a pet, so she did the best she could do. All right, so if there are no others that would like to share at this time, we're gonna move on to the reading of life reflections. And that will be read by Trayvon. Do you have it, son, or do you need it?
The whole excerpt?
Yeah, under life reflections, yeah, we're just gonna read that.
Miss Stella May Hatch was born in Aberdeen, Mississippi on October 26, 1948, to Paul and Ona May Hatch. She received her education through Shrivers High School. Once Stella graduated from high school, she moved to Chicago to live with one of her sisters, Rosetta, for a short time. Stella would later return home to Aberdeen, where she met John Walker, who had recently returned from military service. Stella and John married in 1968. To this union was born 2 sons. Stella is remembered by her sons as a loving, doting mother who deeply cared for them and was always there for them in times of need. In 1991, Stella relocated to St. Louis, Missouri because of her many talents. She found great success working in sales and customer service. Stella eventually took a job with Magellan Behavioral Health, where she worked for 20 years before retiring. In retirement, she enjoyed cooking for her family, gardening, and traveling when she could. Stella was an amazing cook. She could taste the dish she was preparing and knew right away what seasoning she needed to add to get the flavor just right. She was also generous in sharing cooking tips and secrets. Her sister, Mary Sims, preceded her in death. Stella lived a full life, and she had a vibrant, energetic spirit. She loved to laugh and made many friends. Stella was truly blessed and loved by everyone. After a lengthy illness, Stella departed this life on December 26, 2019, with family by her side. She leaves to cherish her memory, 2 sons, Tracy Lamar Walker and Torrance Lane Walker. She also leaves a sister, Rosetta Grady, a brother, Frank Hatch, 10 grandchildren, Trey Walker, Torrance Walker, Jr., Caitlin Walker, Kyle Walker, Trayvon Walker, Dion Walker, Tyler Walker, Drake Walker, Tyrese Walker, and Tori Walker.
And 2 great grandchildren.
I tried.
She also leaves a very special niece, who was actually more like a sister, Susie Hughes, along with a host of family and friends. Thank you.
That was nice. That was very nice.
So, we are now at the part of the program where we'll have final remarks that will be made by Trey Walker, who is the oldest son of Tracy Walker.
All right.
Firstborn.
What's up? Well, I mean, people die all the time. And I don't know, when just growing up and stuff, I would notice my friends and those people would die in their family or they would lose their grandma. My girlfriend recently lost her grandparents in the same year. So it's like I felt it for them. I tried to feel it for them, but it's like you can never feel it until it hits you like that. And it's like Stella was a piece of my heart. Like, and it's like it'll never be replaced by anybody. Like just I had the flyest grandmother out here. Like, who you know, she was never complacent. She was always like she was older obviously, but she was always focused on trying to move forward in life, trying to get somewhere better. I've never met somebody that'll move into a house and move out in a year. Yeah. But she got 10 grandkids, so we got it, Granny. I mean, we gonna do it. We done moved Granny probably, I don't even know. I ain't even gonna try to guess. But Granny got so many knickknacks and paddywhacks and rugs and all this other stuff, so she'll just literally be standing over us the whole time. And, okay, make sure you wrap that. Make sure this like this, and don't do this. And hold on, Tracy, why you scratch the wall? And all the like. So you got all of those memories. Stella was human. I mean, she had flaws like everybody else. She loved her family though. Even if it was, and I'm gonna just be straight up, even if it was somebody in the family that she didn't like somebody said earlier, she still made sure all the grandkids got to see each other.
Yep.
Cause I swear to God, if she didn't do that, I wouldn't know y'all, bro.
Yep.
Y'all wouldn't be my guys like y'all my guys right now, bro.
Yep.
Like, she was the only way that I was able to see y'all, bro. And that was my little weekend getaway, my little, I'm stressed out from the week, being at home with the kids, whatever. I get to kick it with my cousins at the end of the week, so whatever, I ain't tripping. We might not do nothing. We gonna sleep on the floor, piss on the cot. We all gonna piss in the bed, like, but we all gonna wake up and be like, oh, you pissed too? All right, whatever. Like, we go shower, and try to kick it again. Like, I mean, it was crazy. Like, but that was just our safe haven. Like, we didn't have nowhere else, so she always made sure that we all was able to see each other. And Vaughn, don't get mad at me, but this will just let you know how hard we used to kick it at my granny house. One time, everybody was just running through the house, chilling, doing whatever. I think maybe Dion might have been Vaughn was chasing Dion, or Dion was chasing Drake, Vaughn was chasing all of them. But my uncle would tell you, one of them closed the door on Vaughn. Vaughn runs right through the screen door. My granny didn't say nothing. She just was like, "Is you all right?" He was cutting up more than anybody. He's like, "Man, you knock my little granny off." I had to fix it. Yeah, he had to fix it. But granny was like, "Is you all right? Is you good? Whatever." And
This way?
I mean,
Cadillac. My bad, the Cadillac.
I love my granny.
Technology.
Boy's a mug.
Shut up.
My bad.
I mean,
Okay.
it makes me sick to my stomach to, like, just to have all of us in the same room. Like,
It's a blessing.
when have ever us all been in the same room?
Been a minute.
It sucks that my grandma gotta go so I can see all of y'all, man. It's not that I love all of y'all, man, but it's like, me as a grandchild being the oldest, I get tired of, this person don't like this person, and this side of the family don't like this person. Y'all not affecting nobody but us, all the offsprings. So when we come in, we like, oh, well, I can't deal with this person because my mama don't like this person, or my mama don't like it don't matter. Who cares at the end of the day?
Unity.
We a family. The stronger we are together, the better. I mean,
In numbers.
right. And it's a lot of us. It don't make no sense for us to be this big of a family, and there's brackets everywhere. Brackets. Everybody bracketed off. This my bracket. This your bracket. My kids can't talk to your kids. Like, who? I don't have time for it. I really don't. And I'm getting older. I'm 26 now. So a lot of stuff you just gotta let go. Like, my granny gone. Like, I don't know what to do. I've never felt something hit me like this in my life. Like this. I woke up like the other day with a sore throat or something, and I just thought I was just regular whatever stuff. Then I get to work about 6 o'clock that evening. Feel like a Mack truck just hit me. Like my body just died on me. My legs gave out, and it's like all of this right here was hurting. And in that moment, I just felt like my grandma, because it was like, she was just hurting so bad. And it was like, I guess it was like a moment for God to let me feel what she was feeling during that time. And then it happened again yesterday at TJ house. We were just talking, whatever, and then I just literally almost passed out of nowhere. So it's like, obviously she meant a lot to all of us.
And so.
And my grandma was very particular. And I knew she was particular for 24 years. But maybe 2 years ago, I got a wake-up call because it was like, yeah, you really crazy, Granny. So it's like, her sister passed and T passed. So we calling around. I called my uncle. I'm like, yeah, what's up? We going to the funeral? And he like, no, Granny don't want to go. And this is when Granny was going through her dementia and all this other stuff, and it was, I don't know. You want her to go, but it's like, this just shows you how particular she is. She just told, even though she had dementia and all that other stuff, she flat out told us, I don't want to go. I don't want to see my sister like that. I wouldn't want y'all to see me like that. So, and then I'm like, come on, Granny, like, you know, forget all that. Come on, let's go to the funeral. I grabbed her hand, she smacked my hand. So it's like, she knew in that moment that was something that she didn't want to do. Maybe I didn't understand why. I'll probably never understand why. But it's like, she had her own way of thinking. And I mean, you just gotta respect that. She was never a follower in no type of way. She was always her own trendsetter. She was cut from a different cloth. She wasn't like everybody else, and she was fine with that. She was cool with not being with everybody else. And I'ma just miss my granny a lot. I mean, I don't know. Like it's crazy. I don't even like when we was sitting up at the hospital and stuff, we'll just sit there and look into each other's eyes for hours. She wouldn't be saying nothing, but we'd just be looking at each other. And she'll look and maybe just nod her head or something, or just something. But just those little bitty things in that last little stretch meant a lot. So thank everybody for coming. I love all of y'all. Let's leave this
Union.
day as a reason to get better. Let's be better as a family. It don't make no sense that I'm 26 and I gotta struggle with names of my granny aunties and stuff. Like it don't register. It don't make sense to me. Why don't I know y'all better? Why? And like, it's not nobody's fault, but it's just, you know, we as a whole just gotta be better. That's all. Cause it's crazy to see all of us in the same room today, and to know that Stella was attached to all of us in some kind of little bit of way. So I mean, Stella was a great person. I'm gonna miss her. Damn, I'm gonna miss her. We used to have so many great talks. And Granny, she probably where I get that just a lot of, I don't know, I don't like when people sugarcoat stuff, but Granny would just give it to me straight. Like, and that's what I need. And that's like, she saw that maybe my daddy wasn't doing something he was supposed to do, but she saw the potential in me. So she wasn't gonna let me fall into the same trap. She kept pushing me, kept that foot in my behind to keep me going. And for the longest, she was trying to get me to work at Magellan, but I told her I couldn't sit down in no chair all day and type papers and stuff. So yeah, I love all y'all. Hopefully I see y'all again pretty soon.
Somebody got to scream my bone because my dad not here. Who's gonna do it? No. I didn't catch that. Boom! Boom! Nope.
There is a poem that we put on the back of her program called I'm Free. And I don't know if I'm strong enough to read it. I'm gonna try, but if there's somebody here who thinks they can get through it and not tear up, let me know.
Ain't the one.
You see it, Abby? Okay, go ahead. Okay. And make sure it's supposed to say Love Stella at the end, but they didn't put that on there.
Okay. The title of the poem is called I'm Free.
Stand up, baby.
Don't grieve for me now, for I am free. I'm following the path God laid for me. I took his hand when I heard him call, and I turned my back and left it all. I could not stay another day, to laugh, to love, to work or play. Task left undone must stay that way. Task left undone must stay that way. I found that peace at the close of the day. If my partner has left a void, then fill it with remembered joy. A friendship shared, a laugh, a kiss. Oh yes, these things I too will miss. Be not burdened with times of sorrow. I wish you the sunshine of tomorrow. My life's been full, I savored much. Good friends, good times, a loved one's touch. Perhaps my time seemed all too brief. Don't lengthen it now with undue grief. Lift up your hearts and peace be. Unto thee God wanted me now, he set me free. Love, Stella.
Good. All right, so I think that we are at the close of our memorial service, but if there is anybody else who has anything that they would like to say, this would be the time to do that.
Dinner.
I'm using
I'm
this
gonna
one.
speak.
Go ahead.
Dinner, get up.
Go sis.
I would like to
Mine, right?
come as a representative for the Milwaukee family that were not able to attend as well. And I would like to thank everybody for coming out. Of course, you know we love Stella. She was a great person, inside and out. She was beautiful, she was energetic, and wanted to do better at all times. She didn't mind falling down and getting back up. She taught me a lot about myself and keeping myself together and looking beautiful all the time, and I appreciate that. I want to thank my sister for all her dedication, to my auntie, for being there till she took her last breath. If I was ever in that situation, I know you'll be there. I have confidence, I have faith. I love you, sister, and I appreciate everything that you've done for auntie. And thank you guys for coming out. We love you all. And Trey, you hit it on the nail. We should not wait till times like this of sorrow to get together. It's too many of us. Tall, handsome, beautiful men. We got to do better because we know our men are dying every day. We got to stay strong. So let us not make this the last time we get together. Let us not make this a sorrow occasion when we get together again. Thank you guys for coming out. We prepared something good for you. Everybody enjoy themselves. And thank you, Johnny and Mary, for coming all the way from Mississippi and your input. We appreciate it so much. You just don't know. We really do. It made everything complete. Okay? We appreciate you guys. We love you. And we hope to see you again as well. Okay? You're a part of this family as well. These are your grandkids, kids and kids. You know, and we are all family. So thank you guys again, and we hope to see you all real soon. Food is ready. Let's go eat.
I think was Lane gonna try to say something?
Okay, I'm sorry. After you say something. Sorry, I concluded. Tell me.
You did good.
Stella May, Stella May, Stella May. Oh boy. Well, I want to say thanks for everybody coming out for. Thank you, Susie, for